So this model has been getting downloaded and in my local. Okay, so it is getting saved in content runs detect and then train to file. Okay, let's check runs detect and then this file, right? So I must be getting somewhere .pt file. Let me check. Where is the pt file? Okay, the pt file is basically in the weights. Inside the west I am getting two pt file. The first is best.pt file and the second is last.pt file. Okay, so these are basically the trained on your pre-trained model. Okay, so first you have already imported the YOLO V8 pre-trained model. Over on top of that you are actually training it on your custom data set on, let's say, based on multiple epochs that you wanted to train. Okay, so for now I have trained on 10 epochs. Now whatever the 10 epochs that I have trained, right, so the training result will be saved in .pt file, which means that I have the base model. Over on top of that I am training on my custom data set, and then whatever the last model that I get, right, that will be my post trained model. Okay, so that has to be saved in .pt extension, right? Now that is, so inside the weight you will see that I am getting the two .pt file. The first is best.pt file and the second is last.pt file. Now what is the difference? See, when it comes to last.pt file, it means that it is actually saving it from the last epoch. So after, let's say, from the last 10th epoch, whatever the model I have, right, the updated weight, so I have that last updated weight that is getting saved in last.pt file. And what is basically the best.pt file? So out of all the 10 epochs, right, whichever model in whichever epoch I am getting the best accuracy, okay, in terms of precision, recall and other things, so I will be saving it in best.pt file. That's the difference. That's it, right? Now can you tell me the difference between this YOLO V8 n.pt file and then these two pt file? These are basically your pre-trained pt file, right, which has not been trained in on a custom data set, and these are actually the best pt file or last.pt file is basically your own trained model, right, which has been trained on your custom data set. That is the difference, right? So from now we will be considering this model in order to predict our data, doing the prediction, okay, in order to do all the predictions in our data set, okay, in the upcoming data set, right? So now let's say that in order to predict it, so what we're going to predict, we are just going to write model dot, because all these things are getting saved in my model, right? So this is basically the model. So if you can see this is basically YOLO model. I already told you about the YOLO model architecture, right? So what you need to do is that you just need to model dot predict, right? And inside the predict file, now what you need to do, you need to pass, let's say, any image, okay, any image I want, right? So let me just take any image. So let's say interesting, I have some image, right? So let me just take this image, let me copy path, let me just paste it here. Okay, so I'm getting the prediction, but let me save it so that you will get a lot more good prediction, right? So let me save it in results, right? So let me save it in results. So if I look into the results, I have already like shown you detection part, right, that how to do the object detection. The same thing we have done it in the lot in the previous lecture, right? If I just going to print the result, so these are the detection I have got. Now let's say that if I like really wanted to find out that how many, like, what are the bounding boxes, then what should I find out? I should write result is equals to result of, let's say, 0. Okay, then 1 second, it has to be results dot 0, right? Results dot 0, right? And now let's say results null or result dot, let's say, or let's say, let me just find out the length of result, right? So from that I will going to get that I have, so it has actually detected in this frame, it has actually detected the 4 bounding box. Okay, now let me just print the bounding box, that how does this bounding box looks, right? So result dot boxes, I would say, right? And it has to be, I guess xy, yes, it has to be xy, right? So these are the bounding box that I got, that is already in the pixelated format, which means 0 to 255, right? And let's say that if I want to like, if I want to show it over the image, so what do I need to do? Similarly, I have already told you, right, plot method. See, these things you might be like, guess, like you might be thinking that how do I actually like know all these things, right? Because I have already done the ritual before. Okay, I have already done the data pre-processing part, I have already pre-trained the model. Okay, so the steps is like, the steps I already like it basically wired in my memory. Okay, by practicing all these things, you will also get to know and all these things. So don't worry about it. Okay, so if I just go and write result.plot, so you can see that my image is getting plotted. So these are my testing images. So it is actually detecting the 62% confidence score, okay, to the person. Then these are basically the helmet, these are vest, it is also detecting, and in this way it will start detecting the model. Okay, similarly if you want to check it some other image, let's check it. So let me just check it, this one, copy path. What I need to do, I just need to write it, like update it here, right? Okay, it's the same image. One second, let me take this image, right? Okay, so it has detected the helmet. So I think it is doing a pretty good detection, right? Now, if you really wanted to like understand about it, what are the number of classes I have, simply go to the data.yaml file and you will find out that I have basically these many classes. Okay, I have boots, helmet, person, vest. Okay, so some of these classes may not be present in your Coco dataset, but you have actually trained it on your own dataset, right? By labeling your dataset, by assigning class ID to it in this way, right? And you know all these things, like how to create all these things, right? So it is basically NC, which means the number of class, right? Now what I will be doing from now is that let's inference it. Okay, let's inference it on some video. Okay, so for that let me just download it. Like let me download any weights. Let me download the weights. Okay, this is basically train 2. Again I'll go to weights, download the best.pt file, and then just do the download. So this is getting downloaded in my local system. Okay, so that I can actually surpass this to anyone who actually like wanted to use my model.